Have you been sending out resumes and not gotten the number of interviews that you would have liked? Or maybe you posted your resume on some of the job boards like Indeed or LinkedIn and you're just not getting calls. Chances are very good that your resume is not optimized for keywords. In this video, I am going to give you the formula to optimize your resume for keywords so you maximize your chances of getting called in for an interview. Stick around, you're going to want to see this.
Let me show you something.
Recruits, my friends, welcome. My name is Darren DeLuca, but you can call me the Ramblin' Recruiter. I am a U.S. Army veteran, an author, a job coach and career counselor, and I've been a recruiter for nearly 2 decades now. My passion is helping you find the job of your dreams and make the most of your career. The first step to doing that is subscribing, and please click the bell to enable notifications so you never miss another tip, trick, or tutorial again. So, let's get into it, shall we? Grab a notepad and smash that like button. First, the bad news. When you apply to a job online, your chances of getting called in for an interview are very low. Very, very low, in fact. As a matter of fact, the odds of you getting called in are approximately 3% on average. That means for every 100 job applications you send online, you're only going to hear back on 3 of them. Those are terrible odds. I would not play those odds in Vegas, and you should not play those odds with your career. Now, this can vary function to function, skill set to skill set. Obviously, the more niche your skills, the better your chances are. But if you take certain high volume application jobs like customer service, security, administrative assistance, your odds are even worse than 3%. So you've got to do everything you can to maximize your odds of getting called in for an interview. There's 2 basic scenarios. One, you've posted your job online on one of the job boards. Now, obviously, the easier it is for a recruiter to find your resume, the more likely they are to actually pick up the phone and give you a call. But just like YouTube videos, there are thousands of resumes out there, and they get buried under 10 pages of resumes very similar to yours with similar skills and experience. You've got to do something to stand out. Scenario number 2 is when you apply directly to a company. Now, many companies today are using AI tools to screen resumes before they ever get to a human recruiter. This is why it's so critically important to keyword optimize your resume. If your resume doesn't have the right keywords on it, that AI tool is going to screen it out before a human recruiter ever gets to it. Now, the chances are that a human will still look at it, but if the AI tool has already scored it lower than other resumes, they're probably not going to spend that much time on it. You're very unlikely to get a call. So again, keyword optimization is absolutely critical. Even for companies who aren't using AI tools, an old recruiter trick is to do a Control F search on a resume. If you don't find the key phrases and keywords that you're looking for near the top and repeat it over and over again, guess where your resume is going? Now, I'm going to share with you some of the recruiter secrets for how they actually go about searching for resumes online. This is a bit like the magician pulling back the curtain on the magic trick, and I imagine I'm going to get some really nasty comments and thumbs down and hate mail for this. So go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. So recruiters tend to use a search string called a Boolean Search. Okay, this is a relevancy search. It's based on specific keywords and phrases, the number of times that they're repeated on the resume, and how prevalent those search terms are. Let me show you what I mean. Boolean search logic works virtually the same way that these AI tools do that companies are using to screen resumes before they get to human recruiters. Same logic: keyword relevancy, keyword frequency, and how high up on the document those keywords appear. These are all critically important to helping you increase that horrible 3% chance of getting a call back. Now, here's the thing, it's not all bad news. If you've watched my video, How to Write a Resume in 2019, I'll put the link to that somewhere up here. You should already know that I am a big fan of specifically tailoring a resume to each and every job application you send out. Take your master file, take your new version of it that's specific to that application, and keyword optimize it. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can keyword optimize. You can do it manually. You can look at the job description, look at your resume, look at what the keywords might be, and try to make sure that you're including them all. The problem with that is you're likely to miss something. You could also take your resume, plug it into one of these free word cloud tools out there. All you need to do is search on Google for free word cloud and you'll find something. Again, the problem is that word cloud is not optimized for job related keywords, and even if you get some keyword relevancy from the job description and then try to plug in all those words from the word cloud on your resume, it's going to look like word salad. So if doing it manually and doing it using an online word cloud are not the best ways to do it, what is? This is where JobScan comes in. JobScan is an amazing tool. It is the coolest resume-based web tool I have seen in a long time, maybe ever, and they're giving it away for free for a month. You get a 1-month free trial. JobScan will analyze how well your resume matches a job description in 2 seconds. It will give you the keywords that you need to plug in, and it will show you exactly where to plug them in to maximize your chances of getting called for an interview. JobScan advertises that they will triple your chances of getting called in for an interview. Those are much better odds. JobScan has many raving reviews on Google, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. They are the preferred tool of the New York Department of Labor as well as other state employment agencies. And they are recommended by many career services organizations throughout the United States. Now, I put a link to the 1-month free trial below in the description. You can use JobScan for a month for free, cancel your membership, and never have to pay a dime for it. I'll bet you can apply to a heck of a lot of jobs in 1 month. The link is down below in the description. I'm a big fan of taking every advantage that you can get when it comes to job searching, so I would highly recommend you visit JobScan and check out that 1-month free trial. I'm going to share with you a little bit of a bonus tip here, but I'm going to say I don't necessarily recommend that you do this. Use with caution. This could be seen as at best unethical and at worst dishonest. So really you'll have to weigh the risk reward of doing this technique. But there is a way, and this works especially well for IT professionals, where you can include every conceivable keyword that's out there for your specific function, for your industry. It works really well for IT professionals, but I think it would work equally well for others. It works like this. Let's just say for the sake of argument you have 4 inches of space, about that much, remaining on the second page of your resume. You could literally fill that space with keywords. If you use a tiny font, 5 to 6 point font, you could fit a tremendous amount of text. If you just want to fill up the space with keywords, then you change the font color to white and it's invisible both digitally and if the resume is printed out. So use with caution, but it is an option out there if you want to get more on your resume without necessarily continuing it onto a 3rd or 4th page. So I'm thinking I would love to hear how this keyword optimization experiment goes for you. If anybody out there tries a word cloud or tries JobScan and sees a noticeable uptick in the number of phone calls that they're getting back on their resume, I want to hear about it. Leave me a comment below. And if you've got questions or you want to see different topics covered in future videos, leave that down in the comments as well. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe and click that bell to enable notifications of new videos when they're posted. Do that and you'll feed the children. I've got 2 of them and they're hungry.